Ooh, he might get in trouble with this.
Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting.
Protect Terrance Howard at all costs.
You gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with.
Hollywood is not going to be pleased. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden he has a heart attack. How are you good people doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below. Hitting this like button right here is how my content can stay consistently recommended to you. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, hitting the bell notification, it will bring up another section to allow you to select all notifications. So make sure you do that. Don't forget to go to my other YouTube channel. Subscribe to it right now. There's no content on there right now. It's called Man, Husband, Father. There is going to be content coming soon. I promise you guys that. The link is down in the description. Again, it's called Man, Husband, Father. All right. So, folks, we got some more stuff coming out in regards to P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs, and A-list talented acting Terrance Howard is coming from an angle that most men, we don't need no explanation, but we understand this. It's like this, ladies and gentlemen. People who are in there, let me not say people, men, real men will understand this. And women, y'all probably like, huh? Men, y'all can answer this question. You go into a bathroom, there's 9 urinals. You go to the first one, right? The next man that comes to the bathroom and needs to use a urinal, is he going to use that urinal right next to you? Yes or no? Most men know this. If you go into a bathroom, man, and you see a man at the first urinal, which urinal you going to go to? Y'all, what I'm saying that for, some of these fools out here that don't know what it's like to be in their masculinity, they would just go into this, oh, it's nothing to do with that. Man, y'all so, no, I see that's how we know you not in your masculinity. You're not going to, we're not just going to go and stand right next to you. The only way that we will ever do anything like that is if the whole bathroom, every last urinal is filled except for one, and then all the stalls are filled. That's the only way another man gonna go in there and be like, okay, I got to pee. I'm going to do it. It has nothing to do with nobody. You see, that's what I'm saying. As a man in your masculinity, men understand what I'm talking about right now. But for some of you that might try to come and go, oh my God, that's so petty, man. It's not even that. It don't mean that you get, nobody said that. It don't mean you don't understand. That's my whole point. Anyway, the reason I say that is, guys, what Terrance Howard is about to say right now is very, very, very telling of a lot of people that went to these P. Diddy parties. I don't care who they are. If they went more than once, yeah. Without further ado, check this out.
But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there, because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, you know, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in and make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing. And I've lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit because the man card means everything.
Fellas, talk to me. Talk to me. Let me see it in the comment section. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Guys, I've seen so many people that this stuff has happened to when they were young, where they were sodomized, struggled with their manhood. That's the whole point. See, if it got taken away, they struggle. They struggled with homosexuality. They didn't know who they were within themselves. And even if they did turn out to be a man that solely went after women, they still struggled. I'm not necessarily saying with homosexuality, but they struggle with just trying to come into what they feel that they just know something is off. Their manhood has been taken. Tyler Perry is a prime example. Try his best to be, but look what he does. He does a better job at acting like a woman than he does a man. He plays a man role. He just comes. He struggles with it. A lot of people have. Now, when he made that comment, guys, y'all know, some of you people that are into the Bible, when Terrance Howard said, giving up your manhood, he said, giving up your integrity. He said, whenever they get the Oscars, the Grammy, whatever it is, he said, they have nothing to fall back on. He said, they don't even have that foundation of being a man. He's like, look what it does. Look, now look at them now, like Justin Bieber struggling. Justin Bieber giving his life to the Lord. I thank God for that. I hope he's fully trying to give himself to God for real to help heal him of that, because you could tell something happened, something's wrong. But was the Bible wrong when the Bible said, what gaineth a man to profit the whole world and lose his soul? What did you gain? See, like I said, it's like you go on vacation, and when you're on that vacation, he said, right? You're in the most beautiful places. Oh my God, we're enjoying it, living it up. We having a great time. The food, the service, the this and that, the water, the ocean, all that stuff is great. It's that's your vacation. You reach the pinnacle of just relaxation. It's just great. But at the same time, a lot of us that go on vacation, what do you say? When I got home, so glad to be back home. Sometimes you're just like, I'm so glad to be just back in my own bed. Even though I enjoyed that, I enjoyed the pinnacle of just having fun, living it up. But it's nothing like coming back to your home. Now imagine having something like that happen to you, and you have nothing to come back. You have nothing to come back to. You got the Grammys, you got the platinums, you got the diamonds, you got the gold records, you got the Oscars. but then you cannot return to who you are as a man. You can't return home. Whoo, y'all, I'm telling you. Anyway, Terrance Howard's gonna need some huge protection after this because Hollywood's gonna come for him. He's already been blackballed before. He's probably about to be black squared. I don't even know if that's even a thing, but woo, wait, folks, he probably won't be in Best Man 4 or 3, whatever. I'm just saying. Guys, let me know what y'all think of this. Those of you that are huge fans of Terrance Howard, he done some phenomenal things. Talented actor. Love to see him in his roles that he do. If y'all didn't know this, he was actually going to be the original Warhammer. Y'all didn't know that? From Iron Man? Yeah, he was the original. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this by putting it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to do what you see in the animation right here. And if you would like to see the next video that I will be doing in chronological order, it's going to be up there. Videos I did as of yesterday. Boom. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man. And I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all. Good Jesus.